Hey there, my trusty followers and everyone who is new to my channel who was just curious about this video. And one of my followers asked me to play a little bit more Warface, and I have to say I did not mind doing this for him because I think this is a really good game. And last time I played this, I only was able to get into like 2 different maps. And I thought, okay, this is just, you know, what betas are. Betas, they don't show you all the maps. They show you a fraction of the content because they don't want to give everything away. They basically just want to test the servers and get some feedback on, you know, weapons and, you know, how the game just runs and stuff like that. But as I discovered yesterday, there's a lot more you can try out. There's more game modes, and there is, you know, there's even a plant the bomb mode. I don't know what it's called, but you have free for all. You have team deathmatch, and you have probably you get to play like at least 5-6 different maps, which is really not bad for a beta. I have to say, this almost feels like a full game. And the more you play this, the more you want to play this. There's something about this game that just kind of has a little bit of an addictive effect on it. You kind of get addicted. You don't want to stop. And I'm having this like gun here that is not the best. And you know, when I played this first, I was like, oh my god, you have to put so many bullets into a body until that body drops, which makes it a lot of times that you lose if someone has an upgraded weapon. And this is really just like the default weapon here I'm playing with, and you can see it's got quite a bit of recoil. And also, you know, playing so much Battlefield, you know, I'm so used to playing Battlefield. It's hard to get adjusted to different gun dynamics and, you know, how things just move. I had to like fiddle around with the sensitivity setting quite a bit, and I'm still not quite sure which is the best sensitivity setting for this to make this feel more like other first-person shooters. You know, I'm also trying to still learn, you know, how good the, you know, if shooting at the hip has more of an advantage like in other games and stuff like that. But, you know, this is a team deathmatch on a map called The Farm, or just Farm. And it's the first time I played this, and I didn't do like amazingly good, but I did have a lot of fun. And I was thinking, you know, for anyone who hasn't been able to get the beta or hasn't seen this map yet, it gives them a pretty good look into the map. You can see I was totally unaware that there's actually a hole in the wall and people can flank through it. I was totally thinking I was safe there in this corner. And I think what they try to do in this map, and it's actually kind of good, that it's hard to camp here. People camp here quite a bit, or try to camp, but it's not really so easy to do. When you think you're like safe in a corner, you're really not, because people can access your position from the top. You know, there's a lot of wall jumps, as you may have seen, you know, with the green arrows. There's a lot of sneaky ways. There's like, you know, you see that a lot in this game, that you can actually find like cracks and holes in the walls that you can get through. And you know, there's the sliding effect that you may see here in this game. I don't know if I recorded it, but I have been trying to get used to slide more often and not just run, because the sliding effect is amazing. You can literally, was that just an enemy right here? Yeah, it was, and or not. So as you can see, I was just totally confused to find out if this, you know, seeing if this is an enemy or not, because from the clothing it looks like the enemy looks like your own. And because the names above the heads are white, and a lot of times when the characters move, their names shift, so they're not quite like above the name. They're sometimes on the left, sometimes on the right, as you can see here. If someone is farther away, a lot of times you think it's one of your own, and it's like your guy maybe standing behind the enemy, so you don't shoot because you think it's one of your own, and it ends up being an enemy. So it takes a little bit to get used to knowing always right away which one is the enemy and which one is not. I mean, if they're close by, it's a no-brainer. You know, don't see a name above their heads and you know it's an enemy. But like I said, you cannot distinct them like in Insurgency, where you have like American soldier clothing or you have like Taliban clothing. So it's pretty clear. It's like, oh yeah, you know, no brainer. I know which I'm shooting the Taliban or I'm shooting the American soldier. So it's much easier. I have been successful here, flanking and at least taken out 2. That's better than nothing. Getting into their spawn, because that's something that happens to me all the time. That people flank into my spawn, and so it feels really good when I can finally do, you know, kind of payback. And this is one of those situations where, you know, I was not very successful taking out somebody, even though I was on the top. It should have been easy for me to take that guy out. But as I said, I'm still trying to get used to the gun sensitivity and the recoil and all that stuff. And, you know, as you may see in this game, there's people having different guns, and some people have much faster guns, much more powerful guns. And I've been playing around a little bit yesterday in the store, and saw that there's a ton of guns available, that a lot of times that are, you know, getting unlocked during the course of, you know, how long you play. And you earn basically money here, like not real money. You earn what you can call that, digital money, playing this game, and then you can spend that money on weapons. And of course, like with all free-to-play games, you can spend real money to upgrade your stuff and buy stuff. And that's what a lot of people probably do. You know, they want to have an advantage over other people. They want to have armor. I mean, you can buy gloves that make you swap weapons faster. You can buy armor that, you know, that's probably why on some of the guys you can shoot like 20 bullets into them and they just don't even flinch. It's probably most likely they have much better armor than some other guys that you shoot and they drop right away. So, but in general, compared with like Battlefield and, you know, not even to mention Call of Duty, which is like one of the simpler ones, but, you know, let's talk one of the more professional games, which is, you know, Battlefield, more harder games. I think it's easier to drop someone in Battlefield because the guns just do more damage than those guns here. And it could just be because I'm having a starter weapon here that especially has been made weak, so it kind of forces people to upgrade. You know, this could just be smart marketing again. You know, you get frustrated with this beginner gun and you're like, I have to spend money, I have to upgrade this weapon, I can't do any well. But I have to say, you know, as you can see here, even with the starter weapon, you can do pretty decent and you can have a lot of fun. I've been using this gun now for many hours. I played like at least 20 matches yesterday, and I've used this gun for, I would say, the good first 3/4 of my night with this gun, until I decided to check out the upgrades and then upgraded to a gun that's has a little bit more damage. Did not really make a whole lot of a difference because it had just a little bit of damage. But it's just fun, you know, it's always fun in every FPS when you can upgrade anything, you know, your weapons, your armor, anything, and that's kind of like the whole fun in games, that you know, get points and then you can do something with it, not just show them off, but actually get something for it. But yeah, this is Team Deathmatch, and I'll have more videos. I have played some free-for-all. I have played, I got into actually a pistol-only match, which was a lot of fun. I'm trying to post that today or tomorrow. I basically have saved 4 good videos which I plan to post, and so hopefully that person that asked me to post more Warface games will be very happy, and everyone else who is interested in this game will be very happy too. Like, if you haven't signed up for this beta, I think you still can. I think you if you're an FPS fan, try it out. This is a lot of fun. This game is a lot of fun, and it's actually so much fun that, you know, even I, who do not spend money, real money on upgrades, I mean on little things like upgrading my weapons or so, you know, besides DLCs, may even get tempted to put a little money into this game. And, you know, after all, it's a free game, and, you know, for a free game, this game is very good. It's kind of like, you know, Battlefield 1943, which is a $15 game and ended up to be as good as a $60 game. So as you can see, the servers are always full, so this game is very, very popular already, just being in the beta station. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you join me next time, see a little bit more Warface before we get into the Naval Strike Battlefield DLC videos. Take care, bye bye.